traffic. Hello. Today, if you didn't see the title already, we're doing see if we can get it in the frame.
Show the vehicle, shall we? Ooh,
that way.
Too far.
We're off to a great start. A 2022 Kia EV6 Gt-Line Pack 1. So this is probably one of my favorite trim levels in the EV6, just because you have so much tech in it, so much kind of gadgets and gizmos. It's a lot of fun and it looks stunning. This color is called Yacht Blue. So I'll let Charlotte do our housekeeping rules for the lives.
Awesome. I love doing the housekeeping rules. So for those of you who are watching live, obviously you know how these live videos work. You are on it right now. For those of you who are maybe watching in the future after this is already posted, hi, welcome. We're happy to have you. You may want to skip ahead to about the 3-minute mark because that's when the video is really going to start. But if you're ever curious and want to join on live, what we do is every Mondays and Thursdays at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is we go live. We really are doing this. If you drive by the dealership, if you come up to the bay windows, we will be here. We will see you.
Absolutely.
I always wonder if people will do that one day. Probably shouldn't say that. But.
Yeah, please don't. We'll get so distracted.
Speaking of distracted, but like I said, those of you who are not watching live, you'll probably have to watch a quick ad. I'm going to do a quick ad for our dealership, of course. So as you guys know, we are a real dealership located here in Brantford, Ontario, and then we have 2 sister Hyundai stores that we work with as well. So if you guys have questions about Kia or Hyundai product or content, we want to be the first ones to give you the information. So we always have a link in our description box below. And then if you have questions, we can reach out to you. You can always comment and we'll try to do the videos that we can. Given the current inventory shortage, of course, it's been a little bit harder. But we want to make sure that we are you guys' first place for information when it comes to all things Kia and Hyundai. Mm-hmm. For those of you in the future, I'm just going to pick up the camera. I'm going to turn it around. I just tried to double tap the screen. That was embarrassing. If you ever want to join our lives, for those in the future, you want to click on the home screen, Gabby? Sorry, this is Gabby's computer.
Oh, yeah.
For those who ever want to join on the lives, all you have to do is go to our YouTube channel, which is Kia Hyundai channel. And then you'll see that the pinned video, it actually says live. So that's how you know that it's a live video, of course. And all you have to do is click onto it and it will bring you to seeing the live in real time. Mm-hmm. So that's always super exciting. And joining us today is we actually have a new member of our video squad. We have Marc. He's going to be behind the camera today, so make sure that you guys show him lots of love. He's going to be one of our university co-op students and is helping us film. So we're very grateful for it. I guess I didn't need a third person after all. But with that being said, is we have a good amount of people on. So if you haven't liked already, make sure that you do give this video a like. And if you need a reason, just give a like for Marc. Like, welcome Marc. We need to show him, how great the Kia Hyundai channel is, or how great the Kia Hyundai family is. So make sure that you give a like if you haven't already. And now we are going to turn around and we are going to get into looking at the actual video.
Yes.
Or the actual vehicle. This is the video.
Perfect. So I saw a comment already that I want to address. Someone said, if this was all-wheel drive, it would literally be my car's twin. This is all-wheel drive. This is the long-range all-wheel drive with the Gt-Line Package 1. So in Canada, we have 5 trim lines. So it starts off with the rear-wheel drive short range, then it goes to the long-range rear-wheel drive, then smack dab in the middle, you have the all-wheel drive long range, which essentially this is what this one is, the mechanics of it, but you get a lot more technology. So it's one step above that. And then even more above that, you have the Package 2, which has a couple more bells and whistles, but mechanically it has the same range, it's got the same horsepower, the same torque. It's essentially the same vehicle in its bones. So Charlotte, do you want to start off with the walk around?
I would love to. So there you go. You've actually found your vehicle's long lost twin, and it's here at Brantford Kia. So if you want to pay it a visit, you're welcome to do so. But what we're going to be talking about is I'm going to take care of the exterior, so we'll talk a little bit about styling. Like Gabby mentioned, this is the Yacht Blue. It is a pearlescent paint, so you get lots of dimension when it comes to the actual paint itself. Very shiny, very glittery in the sun. And I find that it's, of course, it's going to be a lot lower maintenance than when it comes to matte paint, which we talked about before. Some of the styling differences on this vehicle is you do have the GT package, which makes it different than your typical long-range or short-range vehicle. So what that gives you is you get a lot more black accents too. If you take a look at the grille, you can see that this is pretty much all like a black. Looks very good, very sporty. also, you've got your parking sensors, which will show. I always like to show the cameras. I like to show the different sensors.
Charlotte, I think your mic's off.
Oh, is my mic shut off? Sorry, everyone. Let's fix that.
These videos are definitely live, if you couldn't tell.
Oh, yeah. Lots of trial and error. How's that now, everybody? Are we feeling good?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, I think.
So if you didn't hear me because my mic wasn't on, some of the key differences, just that I'll go over again, is that this vehicle does have the GT appearance package. So that gives you a little bit more black accents, a little bit of a sportier feel when it comes to this vehicle as well, instead of the typical long range or short range vehicle. So I was just pointing out the grille, how you have a lot more black accents. And then on the front too, you've got your parking sensors. So I always like to show the different features. You have your front camera as well. And that way, when we go inside the vehicle to go through the features, you know what's actually causing those. You know where everything is. So we'll come around to the side. You do have an amber marker light on the side, which is really good to point out. I know sometimes those aren't included. It's when they are. And then your wheels too. So these are 19 inches. You have beautiful rims on this vehicle too. I really like the geometric shape of this. It kind of looks like a groovy 70s flower, in my opinion. You guys know I always like to relate it to something a little bit different. So today we're going with groovy flower wheels. When it comes to mirrors, you do have black colored mirrors, so the piano black as well, and then you have your turn signal marker on the side too. More black trim on the bottom when it comes to your scuff plate. We'll take another look at the wheels. You can see them again on this side. Flower power wheels, if you will, or will not. And then over here on the rear is where we start to get into a little bit of the darker chrome accents. So you can see that we have almost this gunmetal appearing chrome. So that's a nice highlight, especially with the blue. I like that they chose to go with the darker color for the chrome instead of just the stereotypical chrome that we always see, you know, the really traditional silver, because I like that it's a little bit darker, but it still keeps it relatively within the same shade and color family too, which acts as a nice highlight, makes it pop a little bit more. Obviously, you've got a little bit of a spoiler on the rear, your rear taillights as well, and then all of your new Kia badging. And of course, because this is the GT-Line, you do have your super nice GT-Line badging as well, which we love to see. And then I will actually get inside the vehicle real quick. I'll turn on the lights for you guys. That way you can see them in action.
You will need the key?
I will need the key. That's always helpful for getting into vehicles. Or so I've been told.
So I've been told. And then while Charlotte hops inside and turns on the lights, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the specs of what's, I want to say under the hood, but more so what's under the vehicle. So this is the all-wheel drive vehicle. It has a front motor and a rear motor. Horsepower is 320 and torque is 446 pound-foot of torque combined. This vehicle is a ton of fun to drive. You can have it in eco mode, sport mode, normal mode. Sorry about that beeping. Give it 1 second.
It's just because it's on.
There we go. One thing I love about having an EV when we film is we can leave it on the whole time and it's fine. We're all okay. But what I was saying is this car is a ton of fun to drive. I love driving EVs because the torque. It is such a fun car. You can have it in sport mode and it's truly a sports vehicle. Throw it in eco mode and you have a very efficient EV. So it's the best of both worlds.
So I just turned the lights on, that way you guys can see that we do have full LEDs on the front of the vehicle. So of course your daytime running light, and then like I said, your amber signal light on the side. I'll flip the hazards on real quick, that way you can see them in action too. Should have just done that all in one go, but this way you get to give a little bit more love to the daytime running lights. So now you can see that this has become your signal light. We can also see it on the side, and we'll give another look at the rear too. So again, all nice bright LEDs. You know that when you're in this vehicle, you're not going to have the problem of visibility, whether that be in front of you or whether that be people behind you as well. So I'm going to turn these lights off, and then I'm actually going to turn it over to Gabby, and she's going to start working our way through the interior. But before we do that, does anyone have any questions? Is there anything they want to see on the exterior?
Do you want to show the Frunk, Charlotte?
The Frunk. Yes, for sure.
What the Frunk?
No. Pop it in the front. want to just open it if you can?
Yep. Let me pop it open for you guys. Just turning it off. So it opens like a regular hood. The latch to open it up is where you'd find your typical hood release. And let's open it up for you guys. So under here, I know this kind of looks like an engine block. You open it up and look at that. You got so much frunk space. It's not even funny. Just kidding. There's not a lot of room there. We know that. What I like to say is, I don't know, if you're coming from a gasoline vehicle, you're probably not used to putting stuff in your frunk anyway. You could put like a first aid kit or blanket or something small there. But yeah, it's definitely not your ideal cargo space. So we'll close that up. And like Charlotte said, I'm going to hop into the vehicle and show you guys what's actually in here. So on the Gt-Line package 1, you have these kind of flushed in with the vehicle handles. All the EV6s have this. We'll open it up. And I'm going to show you the seating first. Let me open the door all the way. And then Marc will get a good shot of the seats. So this is fully vegan leather, and you have white striping on the side of the seat. For the trim lines below this, you'll have a vegan leather and cloth combination seat. And above this trim level, you have artificial suede and leather. So this one is, if you like full leather like me, this is the way to go because it's fully leather. There we go. On the side here, we have all our power seat options, and they are memory seats as well too. So on the side of the door here, you'll have your number 1, number 2, so 2 different drivers, your mirror controls, so they are power folding mirrors, and then of course your door locks and your window controls. On this specific trim level, both the driver's side and passenger side are express up and down. On the left panel over here, we have our brightness selector, so I can change the brightness of the display screen nighttime if it's too harsh for my eyes. Our charge port door opener, so like you would a gas vehicle, you do have a button for your charge port. If it is unlocked, the vehicle itself, you can actually push it in and it'll open up itself. We have our power tailgate, so this trim level is where you get your power smart tailgate. So quick way to open it there. You can also do it from your key fob, or you can actually walk up to the tailgate and it'll open itself. Electronic parking brakes right over here, and your traction control. I'm going to turn it on again. Key is just in the door actually, so let me grab that first. It is going to beep again, guys. I'm sorry. I can't avoid that.
Gabby, we're getting a fair bit of questions about wait time when it comes to this vehicle and also the Pack 2.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I can talk about wait time. So it's a touchy topic. Right now, the wait time for an EV6 in Canada is approximately 2 years. Now, it could get better, could get worse. That's just what we're guesstimating right now. Now, to be fair, when we first started taking orders for these vehicles, we were quoting everybody a year, and they're already starting to come in. So there's always hope, but that's just what we're estimating right now. Now, the vehicle itself will not still be a 2022 in 2 years. You will be getting the 23 or 24 or whatever model we're on at that time. So a lot of people are saying, what am I going to do? Like, just get the 2022 and 24 2 years from now? No, you will be getting the appropriate model year for whenever the vehicle arrives. And then whatever features are on it at that point, we do not know what they're going to be like at that point, but we will keep you guys updated. So make sure you like and subscribe and follow us so you're in the know. Okay, back to the car though. So we have our steering wheel here. This is a first for Kia. We haven't had a steering wheel of this shape. I really like it. I'm typically someone who likes to put my hand in between the spokes, so that was a little weird for me at first. It was also a little weird having the drive mode select on the steering wheel as opposed to a button in the center. But, I mean, I love it. It's really nice because on the fly, you can just press that and you can see it changes right away. So eco mode, normal mode, and sport mode. If I were to hold this down, it would switch into snow mode. So that will give you a little bit more traction in winter conditions. And then if I press it again, I'm just back to my regular drive modes. So it is quite the Canadian vehicle. On the left over here, we have our driving systems. So our smart cruise control, our following distance for the cruise control. Steering assistance, so we call it lane follow assistance. It'll actually steer for you. Here you can adjust the speed. This little button here looks like a notepad, is to change your different menus. So you can see your drive info, your compass, which would actually be a turn-by-turn if you had a route set in your nav, your all-wheel drive distribution, and your lane assistance, just to see where you're at in your lane. Center, we have a horn. Don't need to display that one today. And then on the right side, we have our Bluetooth and media controls. Now, typically in all our other vehicles, this is reversed. So media is here. When I first drove the EV6, I was freaking out because I went to go turn my music down and nothing was happening. So it takes some getting used to, but if you own one, I'm sure you'll get used to it pretty quick. The car is on. I want to show you a really cool feature. So if I turn my turn signal on, look at that. I got a camera on my turn signal. So this vehicle is equipped with a full 360 camera and then blind spot cameras. So if you do a lot of highway driving, as you change lanes, as you merge, it's really nice to see what's in there. You could be the best driver in the world. Driver's assistance menus and options do help. I'll have Mark come around and we'll show you the rest of the vehicle. Charlotte, any questions right now?
Are your hands really small, or is the steering wheel just really big?
It's I do have smaller hands, I guess. Let's see if Mark can get in first. There we go. I have small hands, but this wheel is, I mean, it's a bigger steering wheel, I would say. Probably. Yeah, it's a bigger wheel.
And how comfortable are the headrests? Do you feel like they force your head down, or are they adjustable in any way too?
You can adjust them, so you can raise them, lower them. I'm comfy. I don't know about you. Are you comfy, Mark?
Yes.
Yes, he's comfy? Okay. They're comfy seats, and they're comfy headrests. So I was going to say armrest. All right. Then we'll go to the main screen here. So you have the supervision cluster and then your navigation and media display. Every single trim level has this exact display. So it doesn't matter if you're on the base model or the top line model, you get this really cool techie design. Now with the GT lines, you have these kind of lined dash. I really like how when you go to the right side, it kind of fades away and becomes a different design. So no boring interiors here. There's one thing I hate, it's a boring car. Nothing boring about this. We'll come down here. This is a hot topic. So this is our media display, and then it becomes our ventilation and heating, so our climate control. So I'll switch it back to media. You can see you have your map, your nav, your favorite buttons, seek, track, radio, the whole shebang. Then we'll go right back. Everything changes, and it becomes your climate control. You can turn it off just like that. A lot of people like to complain if they want to change their volume, they can't do it from there. Just do it on your steering wheel. It's so much faster. I do that regardless, but hey, to each its own. One thing I want to point out is range. So this vehicle is rated at 441 kilometers of range on a full charge. This vehicle is not fully charged. It's at 97% and it's at 474. One thing to note is this vehicle is brand new, so it hasn't even really been driven yet. It doesn't know the driving conditions. So with an EV, that will read more accurate as you start driving it. If you're someone who drives very efficiently, it'll read much higher. So that's one thing. The range on these vehicles are fantastic, depending on you and how you drive though. I always like to point that out. We'll slide over to the right. We have our main menus. We've done a couple of videos on this, so I'm not going to go too in depth. One thing I do like to show though is if you go to setup over here and then vehicle, you have all your safety features and settings here. You can turn stuff off, you can turn it on, you can customize the reaction times. Some people love driving with the lane like follow assistance where it steers for you, but they hate the lane departure alert when it beeps at you if you leave your lane. So you can really customize it to what you like. And the best part is that there's driver profiles. So I could set myself, and then if me and Charlotte shared a car, she could have her own driver profiles and it would all be safe. So that's a great thing. This vehicle is equipped with Highway Drive Assist number 2. And what that is I can set it as I'm driving. It uses the navigation, it uses the camera, it uses your speed, everything to gauge where you are on the highway. If I were to put my turn signal on, it'll actually do an automated lane change. It's very cool. The vehicle essentially drives itself. It's not a true autopilot. You still have to pay attention, but it is quite cool. We'll come take a look down here. Heated seats, heated steering wheel. That's your push button to turn it on. Looks like an Xbox kind of power button. That's what I always say. Shift by wire, which I absolutely love. I'm not a big fan of button gear shifts where you press the D for drive. I don't love that, especially with all this piano black. It would be a nightmare. This is really nice and it's seamless. You can still hold it as you're driving if you're someone who's used to holding their gear shift. If I press this P over here, it'll show our parking cameras, and this vehicle has a full 360 camera, like I mentioned, and remote smart park assist. So you can actually move your vehicle from the key fob. You can move it forwards, backwards. You can have it park itself. We've done a video on that as well too, which we will link in the description. But first I'll show you this. So you can see directly behind us, you can see an overhead view. If I press this over here, it'll show a little fake EV6. And as I move, so I will move the car, just a second. Press that again. Watch her move with us. We're driving in the video bay. Pretty cool, right? And then I go to reverse and it backs up again. This vehicle also has front and rear parking sensors. So if I got really close to my manager's Porsche up there, not only would he lose his mind and I might lose my job, but the car would let me know. And then as I reverse closer to the wall, same thing. As I get closer, it'll beep, 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 beep. All that you can turn off if you do not like the sensors, so you just push them over here. I mean, the sensors will still work, it just won't beep at you. Not only is that great for, parking close to things, but if you are reversing out of a busy parking lot, let's say the mall, and someone drives past you, you don't see them and you keep going, it'll automatically brake for you. We've tried that too, where I did sacrifice my personal vehicle and my manager. So we trust these features, guys. We'll do a quick overview of everything in here, just get the styling elements. Another thing I want to point out, even though it might not show up on camera, this looks a little bit yellow right now, so that's interior ambient lighting. So you can set it to whatever color you like. I don't know who chose yellow. That's not my favorite, but I would probably do like a purple or something. It's really cool, but ultimately it's up to you guys. There's actually a custom color wheel where you can choose any color you want on the color wheel. And we'll go around to the back, show you what's back there.
Gabby, what are some of the key differences between the Pack 1 and Pack 2?
Okay, so we'll do a little sit-down talk in here, a little chat. So the Pack 1, you'll get a lot of the same tech features, a lot of the same styling features. In the Pack 2, you'll get a wide sunroof, so an actual sunroof. This one's just a black headliner. You'll get 20-inch alloy wheels. You'll get a premium sound system. You'll get ventilated seats. You'll get heated seats in the rear. You'll get a heads-up display. What else am I missing? Those are the main things for sure. That's why I say this trim level is probably one of the most value-packed in my opinion. You get all the safety features, all the safety settings. You get the really nice styling. It's up to you if those extra bells and whistles are worth it for you. Price point wise, this one's $57,995 and the Pack 2 is $61,995. So that's where you're at for differences. How much is that couple $1,000s worth it for you to go either up or down? So that's where we're at. Charlotte, any other questions?
I see one about battery warranty. I can actually answer that. I'm your warranty girl. For the EV components for Kia Hyundai product, it is 96 months or 150,000 kilometers, whichever one surpasses first. Also, I'm talking into my mic like a talk show host because that seems to work better for me. Cheers.
All right. Now me and Marc are going to take a look at the back seats of the vehicle. Open it up. And this is Marc's first day here. So guys, if you don't like this video for us, like it for Marc because we are already putting him to work. So we'll take a seat back here. And it's actually his first time in an EV6, I think. What do you think so far?
It's good.
It's cool?
I like it.
Okay, good. So we'll close this. And ultimately, or immediately, the first thing I notice, there's a lot of room back here, no? Like a lot. And the floor is completely flat. So it's quite comfy. And this is how I would typically sit. Now, I'm not very tall, but I'm also not too short, and I don't sit too close to the steering wheel. I have tons of leg room. So if you have kids, adults, pets, whatever back here, lots of room. And you can also comfortably sit someone in the middle because you don't have a hump over here where they have to bend their legs. It's completely flat. Sorry if our gimbal's going a little crazy. The backs of the seats are also this really cool design. So this is supposed to double as a coat hanger or like a bag rest. It's just supposed to be a hanger. So you can actually use this. You have a storage pocket here. A lot of people think that there's no vents in here because they don't see it back here, but it's actually on the side pillar of the vehicle, which I like a lot better because it doesn't just blow to your knees. It actually goes in you in the cabin, which is really nice. Also on the backs here, we have USB-C chargers built into the backs of the seats. So that's really nice for your rear passengers. A lot of design elements. So you got some piano black on the side, some white. The seating is still piped with white on the side there. It's perforated. In the center, we also have our traditional armrest or cup holder. So that's still here. And you can actually open that and close that. Sorry, our gimbal's a little wild. She does whatever she wants. And we'll close that up. Charlotte, did you go into the trunk?
Can I go into the trunk?
No, did you open the trunk?
Oh, yes, I can open
okay.
it. Also, everyone, it looks like we have over 100 people on the live right now, but We're only at about 52 likes. So I think 55. Thank you, Mark. That's even better. So if we can get about 20 more likes, we will put Gabby and myself both in the trunk, do the trunk test with both of us because we have the lovely Mark filming us today. We've got a third person.
So you guys
So come
let
on.
us know.
We want to see some likes. We'll show you what real cargo space looks like.
Real world cargo space.
Real world cargo space.
There we go. I'm also going to show you guys the level 1 charger that comes with the vehicle. So I always talk about this in our EV videos. It's not the best way to charge in the sense that it takes a long time, but it also depends how much driving you do. So if you're someone that doesn't dig up too much of their driving, you could charge it with this. It could work. I always recommend leaving it in your vehicle with you though, because if you go away for the long weekend, you're going somewhere that doesn't have a charger, you can plug it in and you'll be okay. This doesn't require any special wiring. It's just a regular household outlet. You plug it into the car and you're good. So from empty, like a complete empty, this takes 68 hours. It is not that efficient, but I mean, it's there if you need it, right? And it comes in this nice little case as well too. This is Velcro also, so it actually sticks to the floor of the EV6 here. So as you drive, it doesn't roll around. I really like that. I'll lift this up. You have a little bit of storage space there. And then if I move this, we will have our temporary tire mobility kit. Close that. That was the owner of our dealership, Mr. Patrick Hart. He watches our lives as we're live. And we'll head on back to the computer and see if there's any questions to answer. All right. So, someone asked, what car would Teddy drive?
Ooh,
Teddy is our bear over there.
that's a great question.
And
Here, I'm actually going to grab the camera. We'll flip it around.
yeah.
Make it that way we can get the car in the background too. Hi, everyone. Hello.
I think Teddy would drive a Kia Soul.
Oh, yeah. Teddy is an icon. The Kia Soul is also an icon.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that just seems fitting.
Let's see. You live in does the dealership sell level 2 chargers? We do not sell them ourselves, but we do have a couple different options that we always recommend. Have the
Oh, did we hit our like goal? We did. Oh,
Charlotte,
man.
get in the trunk.
You have to come with me.
Oh. Oh. Let's see. Okay. Someone said, why wouldn't they just put nice, simple door handles on the car? They are simple. It's different at first, but they are simple once you actually, use them. Let's see. All right. All right, let's get in the trunk, I guess.
I guess we're doing the trunk test. So,
Mark,
Mark,
grab
you're
the
back
camera.
up, buddy.
Teddy is a lucky guy with you two.
Also, can we give it up for Mark, everyone? It's his first day on the job, and we're putting him to work.
Yeah.
So go, Mark.
I'll open this. Do you want to get in first?
Yeah, I need more room.
Pregnant ladies
I'm not as
first.
graceful as Gabby. Oh.
Are you going to close it, Mark? It's just the button over there. Oh, we're sitting like that?
Yeah, I guess so. I do have to tuck my feet in a little bit, but we know we can fit at least one pregnant woman, one Gabby, and a level 1 charger in the trunk.
And it would probably close.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you going to let us out after? No. Oh, okay.
Aw.
I love that. Yeah, there's definitely room in here. Tell me he doesn't know how to open it now. There we go.
Funny joke, Mark.
That was really funny.
Did I press the button and open it?
I hope so. There we go. All right. Now we'll remain on for a little bit to answer a couple more real questions. The fun part's over. Let's get to work, guys.
So I'll take the camera back, and again, just keeping the car in view.
All right.
It was spacious. It was very comfortable. Yeah, fit exactly like a glove. Nice and easy.
Let's see. Not EV specific, but I remember in one of your videos, someone mentioned that Brantford Kia does not sell over MSRP, but I was looking at your site for the K5, and it seems to be a few thousand above. So the reason for that is when we list our cars on our website, we show it with the freight in the air, which is a fee that all new cars have. So it's not our market add-on or market adjustment.
And
it's
that's all
just,
listed in the description too. So if you take a look
Yes.
at the description on all of them, it discloses what's there, what you're paying for.
Yep. Let's see. Let's look. 2.5 cooked there, including the charger. Does the back window have the flush function, child safety? The flush function. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It said, legit worried Charlotte's hair was going to get stuck.
It did not. We were good. I thought it was going to be close and, you know, I was going to have a good bald patch, but we're okay.
What about the Kia Soul EV 2023? Any details on that? There's nothing officially released for it yet, actually, which is strange. As soon as we actually do know trim levels or price points or anything, we will make a video, but we haven't heard anything yet. I assume it's going to be very similar in design to the 2023 gasoline. They kind of redesigned the front and the rear, so I'm guessing.
Yes, we have delivered GT Pack 2 EV6s. We've actually had a couple of them, and we've done a couple of videos on our channel as well.
Our dealership has actually, we have a lot of EV6s here right now. A lot of people ask if they're available. Every EV6 coming into Canada is sold. So, not EV6 specific, but I was told that if I buy protection, I could get the car delivered faster. Is this true or just a way to buy the protection?
I mean, I personally work in finance, and that's not an offer I would use.
Yeah, that's
so
no.
I don't think that is legit personally.
I worked at the Kia dealership in Cali, and I love your videos. Helped me when I started. Oh, that's awesome! That is so cool. When I started, Peter was doing our videos, and I literally just watched them all the time, and that's how I learned. So they're really good tools. I know your guys' cars is a little bit different, but for the most part, it's really nice. When is the EV9 going to be revealed?
Ooh. I don't know when we're going to see anything. We've seen the concepts, but that's it. So just a concept car, nothing really that we can go off of from there.
Yeah. Can you repeat the range? 441 is what it's rated at, but the real world range, like you saw in there, it was 479 and it wasn't fully charged. What's your favorite Kia vehicle?
Oh, we all know my answer, the Kia Rio.
She loves the Kia Rio.
EX Tech.
I have a couple favorites. What's my favorite today, though? Probably the 2007 Kia Magentas for sure. Charlotte, you were a cutie.
Thank you. Just like an orange.
Just like
Clementine.
an orange. Let's see. Any other EV6 questions for today, guys? Stepped on your foot. They're very knowledgeable. Thank you.
No, they have not opened orders for EV6. The order bank is still currently closed.
No.
So we are not currently able to take orders. Many dealers have what's called an internal order bank where they're able to then submit their orders to Kia Canada once it officially opens up. But as of right now, that has not happened. Womp womp.
As of now, like the orders, they're not going through. Peter is also now doing push-ups on the video, so waiting for Gabriella to do some push-ups too.
Maybe on Thursday.
That will never happen because I can't do a push-up. Maybe Charlotte can.
My stomach will hit the ground.
Any estimate on when the order bank will open? We have no idea, guys, to be honest.
We're waiting just as much as you guys, but we do want to put the information out there once the order bank officially is open. That way you guys know, and maybe it can help you gauge where your orders are too.
Really cool question. What is the most popular EV6 color?
I think we see the most of Snow White Pearl.
Yeah, but that's the same with any color.
Yeah.
Like white is a very popular vehicle color.
As far as colors, not shades, I'd say we've seen the most Yacht Blue as well.
Yeah, the blue is very popular. What's your favorite?
Deep Forest Green.
I was just about to say the same thing. The green and the matte are awesome. I don't think I could personally have a matte car though. I don't think I could do it.
I could not.
Too much work. Any word on if there will be any more stingers coming? At this point, we don't have anything coming in. We have no official info on stingers at this point.
This will be our final call for questions.
Yes.
We're getting close to the 40-minute mark. We don't want to keep everyone too long, of course.
Yeah.
So if anyone has any of their final questions, we would love to answer them.
And we have 135 people on right now and 102 likes. If you guys don't mind bringing the likes up a bit, we'd be very happy. How many kilometers, miles is the range? 441 kilometers is what it's rated at in Canada for the all-wheel drive long range. There is a trim level that has a longer range, and that is the rear-wheel drive long range. That's rated at 499, but no all-wheel drive. See? Will you be doing a video on a 2023 Kona electric? If we can get our hands on one.
Then absolutely.
Yes.
We don't even care what trim it is.
Yeah, we don't even care what cars we have to film. We just want to film cars at this point. If we can get them. It's rough out here.
Was somebody asking about the rebate incentive? Yes, the EV6 does qualify for the $5,000 federal incentive, and that is not reflected in the MSRP, of course.
Any update on Fortes? They're unchanged for the 2023 year. We had 3 incoming on Saturday. They're all sold already. So we are getting allocation, though. If you do, or if you are interested in a Forte, definitely contact someone on our sales team. You can contact me. We'll have a description in the link, or a link in the description below, where you can get in contact, because they're coming. They sell right away. It's scary.
The Fortes are coming.
The Fortes are coming. Unfortunately, with everything, any word when inventories will be back to normal? No idea. Let us know if you find out.
I feel like I'm predicting mid to late 2023.
Don't say that.
Hopefully.
Don't say that.
It's a wing and a prayer.
How long if I had to order a Sportage PHEV? They're not in Canada yet, so we don't really have a timeline gauge. I would say definitely over a year at this point.
And last question, just about the 23 Nero EV. We do know that it is a redesigned model. We haven't gotten any of the vehicle pricing or ordering guide yet. That gives us a breakdown of the specs, or even, what's new from the 22 and what we saw there. So we don't really have too much news yet, but if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. That way when we have the ordering guide, we can give you guys a video on that.
Yes, ma'am. And then one last question. Can I buy a car in Canada from you if I live in the US? No, we can't sell outside of our province at this point. So, but if there's ever a US Kia, Brantford Kia, we got you. Someone said I ordered in March. Is the wait time still a year? It could be coming in sooner. If it's an actual order, you got it confirmed. Yeah. We're already getting a lot of our March cars. So
thankfully,
you should hopefully be getting it soon, depending what trim level you got. If the dealership that you placed it with actually placed it. There's a couple things that maybe
a lot of moving parts.
Yeah. Do you ship to external provinces like BC? Not new cars, but we have sold used vehicles outside of province, but we can't do new. My dealership has no Kia Stingers. Neither do we.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Okay, guys, we're gonna finish off this live. We're on here for quite some time.
Yes, but we will see you Thursday
for another live
at 2:00
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time.
See you then.
Bye,
guys.